New crystal updates look good and people are even getting 6-star Nexus crystals. Platinumpool Arena coming soon. More info on the side quest next week. And the Thronebreaker title is delayed. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back to the Marvel Contest of Champions news for Friday. Yes, it's the goddamn weekend and we're all rejoicing at that fact, but also there's a lot of information that has dropped and I want to get them all together, smush it into a video and deliver it to you on a silver platter. Enjoy. But before we do that, please remember to hit the like button and support by hitting the comment section and just chatting about some of the stuff. It helps towards the algorithm and as well helps towards this video getting out to the masses and informing the Marvel Contest of Champions community. As I lose my breath, breathe. But yes, thank you everybody for the support on the channel. Make sure to go and check out my streaming service on twitch.tv/RichTheMan live. Streaming service? Man, I don't know what I'm talking about. The fact is, also, let's give thanks whilst we're still here. Thanks to those that support through the medium of YouTube membership, those that support on Patreon, on screen at the moment, and as well those that support over on Twitch through following. Twitch subs, Twitch Prime, which is now called Prime Gaming, and I keep on forgetting to say Prime Gaming. Thanks to those that support through those means, and as well I've put a new instruction courtesy of Ryan Bradley on screen, which would help out those that have Amazon Prime and want to find out how to connect it in some sort of fashion and way. And you do have to renew it on a monthly basis, but I appreciate everybody that does, and it means a massive amount for the channel. And now, by the power of my front quiff, let's get into the news. Oh yes, indeed, it's quiffing effective. So here's the thing. With the changes to Ghost Rider coming in, if you didn't know already, Ghost Rider is gonna become Incinerate immune. As Shermoy, as well as many others have pointed out, this does present a bit of an issue when it comes to pleasure to burn, and especially from the means of the character's interaction, and maybe a lot of players will feel that this is a big sting. Kabam have answered against this and they are looking into it, with Kabam Mike saying here, don't worry, we're aware and are planning on swapping it out. We'll have more info before it happens. So for those people who are kind of like thinking, hey, Kabam are just in it for the money, they're going to take your units, they're going to take everything from you. Well, this time they're not, thank God. And they are looking into this, but yeah. Not good if it was going to be put in, but glad to know it's getting sorted. FYI guys, you have to get your Treasure Island stuff done. I'm waiting on my lockers to pop them open at one given time to then do a bit of grind. I need to get in, I need to figure out what I want, and that's important, guys. If you're going into Mutant Treasure Island, assess what you want. You've only got a limited time before it's removed. If you do want today's targets, or the current target, not today's will drop in several hours' time. But it's all about defense utility. To be honest, if you do arena grinding at the moment, you'll get these absolutely easily. But if you're not a fan of arena, then you'd have to go and do quests. And Marvel True Cost has all the info for that. But as well, there is a forum thread which is all about the acquisition of these lockers and targets and stuff. So links are in the description to those. But yes, you've got limited time. Go get your grind on. Now, sticking with that exact same story, let's stick with the side quest or the new event that's going to be coming in next Wednesday. And I do like this. So somebody said, where is it? Kabam Boo's announcements to Kabam Mike's announcements. And Kabam Mike responds back and says, wow, well, you're banned. I like that. He's back. Sass is back. Yeah. Love it. Okay, but there's some serious stuff to kind of talk about with this, some additions. So if you didn't know already, we did cover this, but for the inquisitive minds, the Monster and Hunter crystals, as its name suggests, will award you champions from a pool of, you guessed it, monsters and hunters, which is the predator and which is the prey. Oh, Predator's coming in. Did Kabam Boo just confirm that Predator might be coming to Marvel Contest of Champions? She didn't, but that'd be funny, wouldn't it? But the funny thing is, Predator and Alien have been adopted by Marvel as entities, acquisitioning things. So could there be something in the future? Anyway, so further info, which I think is going to be important. You'll need to be at least level 25 to enter the Limbo quest. But other than that, you're free to run multiple difficulties. Epic is targeted for uncollected players, and Legendary is targeted for Cavalier players. So players who haven't reached those milestones may want to be aware of the increased difficulty there. So just to let you know that I think that's important. Free to run multiple difficulties. So that's something of other thing to bear in mind. I think that's really it for news dumps from the side quest. Not that I don't think I've found anything else from the developer on this. What bills does Mephisto pay to tell me what to do? The kind you owe to the afterlife. Man, what's going on? This is getting a bit kind of like weird now. Is this meant to be spooky because it's Halloween or something? Moving swiftly on, and we're in game now to read this bit of info here, and this is all about Platinumpool. So, as it says here, you can't become one of the first to own well, people own Platinumpool, for God's sake. But yeah, there'll be summoners who get a chance to find pieces of Fabulous 1. Be sure to keep an eye on the Fabulous Unit Store and login offers this month, which are guaranteed to award pieces of Fabulous 1. The Unit Store Fabulous 1 piece will included in a bundle for the same cost as a Black Panther's treasure. Great, that's going to be fantastic. It depends on what piece that's going to be. That's going to be a crucial one. And then starting the 29th of October and running into November 1st, those who have become uncollected and above can take part in the Platinum is Unbreakable Arena. And those who reach rank 11 to 300 will receive a special 4th rate booster pack, allowing them to choose one of the 5 pieces of the Fabulous 1. While summoners who reach rank 1 to 10 will receive some sort of Cauldron of Avarice. Avarice and P, why not? There you go, Jamaican styly. What does the Cauldron of Rice? Cauldron of Rice allows summoners to choose 2 Fabulous 1 pieces. Okay, so there's one or t'other. And then Fabulous Crystal guarantees units with the rare chance of one of the following Fabulous 1. I think we know all that. The Platinum is Unbreakable Arena will last last chance for summoners to collect the Fabulous 1 pieces this year. For summoners who are unable to collect all 5 pieces, one pieces during this release window, we recommend holding on to onto any pieces you do collect. Fabulous 1 pieces will return sometime in the future. So, man, wow, looks like Caban want a little bit of cheddar cheese, but man, I don't know with this. Like, I'm torn between the push towards the arena grind and the spending side of things. If I'm being honest, with a lot of the spend coming up for like Cyber Weekend, and I'm kind of looking at the, you know, spend in general in life and whatnot, I'm kind of thinking more towards the arena. But the thing is, how many people are going to go in for that arena, and how much more units will players end up spending in order to have the acquisition? Would it be of value to go, look, I'll just do the spend? Well, they can't afford it. Well, they might have to push the arena. So therefore, does it dip into your unit supply in order to push the narrative of a high scoring, high point damaging kind of push for this? We'll have to see when the arena goes in. But decisions. Next up, and sticking in game for some stuff, and that is with crystal updates. Man, I've seen some really decent luck, some fun luck when it comes to these crystal updates. People are getting Nexuses, which is nice to see, and especially because it just spices up a lot of the stuff. Like you can see on screen at the moment, somebody picked up a 5-star Nexus Hero Crystal, and it's like, it's amazing to see these little kind of like thing. It spices it up. As I said when I covered this first of all, it's like it's added extras, or it's kind of like, it just spices up. It's not overly needed. It's not overly kind of like, we didn't ask for this, but at the same time, it adds an extra depth of spice to it. But yeah, like I've seen people pick up a 6-star Nexus. I don't know if this was something that was from, say, like a big load of Cavalier crystals being got. But god damn, it's good to see somebody picking up a bit of luck there. It's not, at least it's not holy grail with this, and players are getting this. And especially if you look at that, so like 5 crystals there opened, 3-star, 4-star, 3-star, 3-star, 6-star Nexus. You know, that's good karma there. That's that person getting some just rewards, and I love it. Also, do bear in mind it's the 8th of October when the update for the featured ones come in. I know that has been asked. You can see as well, like somebody picking up a 4-star Nexus. So it's not completely out of the realms of believable. And as it says on screen at the moment, is that 8th of October we'll have a small chance of Nexus crystals for the featured hero crystals, and I assume that's going to be the featured Cavalier crystals or featured Grandmaster crystals. I don't know if that's going to be for the featured shard crystals. I don't know. It's not overly explicit as to that, but I would assume it's more to do with the featured side of things rather than the featured calves that you spend money on or spend volume of units on that one. Our next bit of news, and as you see on screen at the moment, is that the Thronebreaker title is being delayed. It is not, and it didn't launch yesterday. It is, I assume, to be today. Let's have a quick look though. Yes, as it says up top at the moment, it says Summons, the Thronebreaker progression has been delayed and will not launch the 1st October 1st as previously planned. We are aiming to, launch it next week. God damn it, that's a long delay. So next week, Jesus. There must be something up, the reason for doing this. I know there's going to be some people disappointed. I don't know if you can be disappointed by this. I mean, it's a bit of a weird title from the point of... It's not like we're doing Act 7.1 or Book 2 Act 1.3 is your completion to get the Thronebreaker title. Like it's been similar to other stuff, like you do 5.2, you get Uncollected. You do 6.1, you get yourself Cavalier. Like, is it going to be a case... Should it be a case that it was like that as opposed to how it's like this? And would the acquisition be better on the focus? I mean, it's better for me. Like, it means that if I then rush for a lot of the Cavalier, do the side quest, and as well do some other stuff, is it going to be that I will get myself the resources that I need in order to get closer to a tier 5 class catalyst? Maybe it will do. So that benefits myself. I think it might benefit a lot of other players as well, but at the same time there'll be some that would take or leave it. As I've said, I have done a how to get Thronebreaker right now, soon, and by the end of the year guide, which looks at the progress, the things that you need to consider to grind, and the effort you'll need to put in order to acquire them. And as well, variables considering things like you've got Cyber Weekend, you've also got yourself the December special events like gifting crystals. By the way, there will not be a gifting event in any kind of capacity, and that's just because Kabam said it last year they're not going to do it, especially with the way it turned out. It was just an absolute just travesty of an event. And that was based on like how the rank side of things was sorted out and stuff. And anyway, right, another story for another day. But also like the Christmas Day deals. So there's a lot of things going on that give an option for players to grab some decent stuff. And as well, Kabam do their December 25th special gift. So it could be helpful to that for players. But yeah, delayed until next week. Now we end Friday as we normally do with a bit of Art Corner. So kicking off with Colin Has a Beard. This is a red goblin with a pumpkin bomb. This is a very different type of delivery of the art piece, and I do like it, especially the use of black and white. There's so many different art styles out there, and it's good to see different mediums. Colin Has a Beard has some very, very kind of like different stuff, especially from delivery points. I'm not sure what this is done with, whether or not this is done with felt tips or a different type of pen. Part of me wants to think it's like part of like a charcoal type stuff, especially with like delivery of some stuff. That is like a more of a print, if anything. But it's really cool the way that this is done with different kind of art forms and like more like a pastel pen or something like that. Like I said, I like different types of art narratives of delivery. We've also got Berserk Revener is back with a new sculpt. You can see on screen at the moment. The video is down below. I don't want to spoil or kind of like, skip through a good chunk of this, but I think, players and people want a bit of a payoff. So this just shows the process. So Berserk Revenant is doing a lot of the kind of the sculpting. It's the cutting of the pieces of the clay, and then it's a case of like preparation and just kind of then the indentation is the thing that I absolutely love. When we're going to see in a moment, it's the legs. So this goes into the minute detail of the cuts. You can see the level of just really fine detail to things like the toenails. And as well, like, the way that the skulls are done. This is one of, as Berserk Revenant does each sculpt, it is a case that you can just see the increased finer details are really coming in. Just look at this like level of like effort to just make sure the craft is just so on point. You can check out more of the sculpt by going to the link in the description, but this just again goes into that level of detail of paint and craft, especially with there's so many things like the armors, and I can't remember the trim of the armor. I love it. Great work. And this is sculpting Shao Kahn from Mortal Kombat 11. Also, quickly going to my art corner in the Discord. There's an Aegon done out of beads. I used to love seeing these. They can make really nice like coasters and things like that. And finally, Dusk is hitting up an anime character. To be honest, it looks a little bit like me if my hair was just over to there. But yeah, Excellent work, everybody in the art corner, and as well everybody that we've put into Marvel Contest of Champions news since I started doing Art Corner. There we go, that's been a massive news dump of stuff. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe for more Marvel Contest of Champions based content, and I'll see you later on. I've got another video planned for today before this live stream later on Rich's Realm. See you then, bye bye.